doing?
I'm asserting myself. It's tough love.
Number 10. Bill Hader in various roles. This Saturday Night Live alum has contributed significantly to South Park. Hader's involvement with the series began in season 12 when he served as a writing consultant. He has also been credited as a producer for multiple episodes.
Hello, I'm Alec Baldwin, and I love social media. But sometimes I accidentally tweet things that are homophobic. I don't think that way. I just type that way.
That said, even the most loyal SNL fans likely don't recognize Hader as the voice of several South Park characters. From Alec Baldwin to a Yo Gabba Gabba monster to, believe it or not, Kyle's brother, Ike Broflovsky, on a few occasions.
Ike, we have the whole day to play Xbox. Mom and Dad are leaving.
Maybe later, okay?
Perhaps most notably, Hader joined the show's co-creator Trey Parker as one of two farmers who apparently care a lot about britches. Watch Parker and Hader struggle to contain their laughter in the recording studio, and you'll see why they keep Hader around.
I don't know.
Number 9. Norman Lear as Benjamin Franklin. The late great Norman Lear was behind several key examples of American television. Lear created, produced, and developed more than 100 shows, including Maude, Sanford and Son, and All in the Family.
Nice, Daddy. I worked hard today.
So did I, little girl, but you don't see me coming home and slobbering all over your mother.
No, that's right, Gloria. Your father was never much of a slobberer. He's more of a pecker.
This TV idol was brought aboard for season 7 of South Park, during which she operated as a creative consultant and worked closely with Trey Parker and Matt Stone. It was in this season that Lear guest starred as Benjamin Franklin in the show's 100th episode, I'm a Little Bit Country.
I believe that if we are to form a new country, we cannot be a country that appears war-hungry and violent to the rest of the world.
Fitting, since it has been said that Cartman was loosely inspired by Archie Bunker. Lear remained a mega fan of South Park, appreciating the series' blend of poignant commentary and biting humor. He would also offer a heartfelt congratulations when the 200th episode rolled around.
Wow, cute.
Number 8. Jay Leno as Mr. Kitty. Jay Leno is among the most prominent television hosts of all time, so it's only natural that he'd be cast as Cartman's cat. Yes, as strange as it may seem, Leno gave life to Mr. Kitty in the season 1 finale.
No, Kitty, this is my corned beef cabbage. No, Kitty, that's a bad kitty.
Particularly in the early days of South Park, Matt and Trey had a habit of having major celebrities voice minor characters. In a few cases, such as this one, stars would appear as pets. Not only did Leno provide meows and hisses for Mr. Kitty in this instance, but he also voiced himself in a South Park short that aired on The Tonight Show.
Kenny wants to know if that's your real chin or if you had a silicone implant.
All right, kids. Very funny. Look, believe me, there isn't a chin joke you can tell me that I haven't already heard, okay? So let's just put a stop.
I bet you go through about 40 razors when you shave, huh?
Leno took jokes about his facial structure right on the, pun intended, chin. Number 7. Malcolm McDowell as the narrator, aka a British person. South Park's creators took a major risk with season 4's Pip.
For years now, the character Pip has been featured prominently in the American show South Park. However, many Americans don't realize where Pip came from.
Abandoning the major characters and setting to present an animated retelling of Great Expectations, this episode is among the least popular, even in Trey and Matt's opinion. But one of its most interesting points is a cameo by Malcolm McDowell, best known as Alex from A Clockwork Orange.
Welly, well. To what do I owe the extreme pleasure of this surprising visit?
In an homage to Masterpiece Theater, McDowell narrates this antiquated British novel, not as himself, but as a quote-unquote British person. Because every Dickinson story needs an elegant yet whimsical narrator with a British accent.
Until next time, I'm a British person. Good night.
Number 6. Jennifer Aniston as Miss Stevens. This bombshell rose to fame in the 90s as Rachel Green on Friends. Widely regarded as the most successful sitcom of all time, Friends was in its prime in 1999 when Aniston appeared as Miss Stevens in Rainforest Schmainforest.
Thank you, Mr. Garrison. How are we all doing today? I can't hear you. I said, how are we all doing?
Well, it's interesting that Aniston's cameo wasn't more widely popularized. She's very funny as a children's choir director who constantly preaches about environmental awareness.
Bring me something back from the rainforest.
Oh, no. The rainforest is very fragile. We must take only pictures and leave only footprints.
Oh, I didn't realize.
The highlight is watching Miss Stevens slowly unravel and come to hate the rainforest as much as the rest of the tour group, leading to an expletive-laced rant about how she's grown to feel about it.
We're clearing out big sections of the rainforest for a lumberyard.
Really?
That's great!
You mean you don't mind?
No! I hate the rainforest.
Number 5. Josh Gad is Marcus Preston and Miss McGillicuddy. Josh Gad is a famously hammy and goofy performer of stage, screen, and, briefly, South Park.
Why don't we head back to the party and cut the cake?
I don't want cake! Who can eat cake at a time like this?
In addition to his contributions to Disney films, namely as Olaf in the Frozen franchise, Gad had worked with Matt Stone and Trey Parker before guest starring on South Park. In particular, he originated the part of Elder Cunningham in their hit musical, The Book of Mormon.
Holy moly, I said it like 13 times!
It is rude, crude, lewd, and blasphemous, but it hasn't kept critics from proclaiming The Book of Mormon the best Broadway musical in a decade.
Gad would collaborate with Trey and Matt again in season 21's Hummels and Heroin. Here, Gad showcases his versatility, playing both the precious Marcus Preston and a drug-slinging senior citizen named Miss McGillicuddy.
Oh, Miss McGillicuddy, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing very well. Have they given you Percocet for that knee of yours?
Oh, yeah, here, I just got it.
Number 4. Sia as Lorde. If you're a loyal South Park fan, you're likely aware that in this universe, the singer Lorde is actually Stan's father, Randy Marsh, in disguise.
Yeah. I am Lorde, yeah. Lord, come in, Lord, yeah.
Season 18's The Sissy explains that Randy lives a double life as the innovative and down-to-earth singer and offers some valuable insight on self-expression, albeit through parody of the gendered bathroom issue.
There's a guy at work, Hanson. He would use the bathroom and just blow the thing up, you know? Not only that, but he was in there all the time. I finally got fed up. I pretended to be a woman. I called myself Lorde.
The episode even features a ridiculously catchy song that sounds like it really could be Lorde singing. But in reality, it's Australian vocalist Sia behind the mic. Not only did Sia give a wonderful performance of Push, feeling good on a Wednesday, but Lorde herself took the episode in good humor.
And I will push, tear down the walls.
Number 3. Cheech Marin as Carlos Ramirez and Tommy Chong as Chief Running Pinto. This legendary duo much defined the stoner comedy genre.
Oh, look, everyone. These are our 2 resident Native Americans, Chief Running Pinto and Carlos Ramirez.
Celebrated for their stand-up routines, albums, and films like 1978's Up in Smoke, Chich and Chong are irreplaceable in American culture, even though they're known for their vulgarity and drug use. But their irreverence is hardly out of place on South Park.
4 dozen Cherokee hair tampons, please.
No problem, man. Pay me his information up front.
Hi, I have a little bit of pain in my balls whenever I watch VH1.
Oh, here, try this, man. This is all natural ball juice.
In fact, this season 4 episode features both Cheech and Chong respectively playing Carlos Ramirez and Chief Running Pinto, both Mexican Americans posing as Native Americans. Incidentally, this was Cheech and Chong's first project together since 1985. Though each comedian recorded his lines in separate locations.
Yeah, hey man, we're glad you're getting better too.
Number 2. Henry Winkler as the kid-eating monster. Here's another instance of a mega celebrity voicing a random character on South Park.
Maybe Miss Crabtree did make up that stuff about the big black monster. Ah! Holy crap, dude!
Henry Winkler is perhaps best known for portraying Arthur Fonzarelli on the classic sitcom Happy Days. Even if you've never seen that show, you've likely heard of the Fonz. The character is so popular, he's practically a meme.
It is very dank in here. Hey, how are you, gentlemen?
Despite his place in TV history, Winkler is entirely unrecognizable as a child-eating monster in Season 2's City on the Edge of Forever. Strangely enough, the Fonz himself shows up in this episode, but not voiced by Winkler, who simply provided growls and chewing noises for the monster.
Oh my God, he's killing Kitty! You bastard!
Number 1. George Clooney as Sparky and Doctor. George Clooney's involvement in South Park is a prime example of a high-profile celebrity cameo that flies under the radar.
Hiya, Sparky. Who's that? That's my new dog, Sparky. He followed me to the bus stop.
Early on in Season 1, Clooney appeared as Stan's dog, Sparky, though his contribution consisted solely of barking sounds. He'd later voice a doctor in the 1999 movie.
Kenny, can you hear me? How are you feeling, son? Great. Son, I have some bad news. We accidentally replaced your heart with a baked potato. You have about 3 seconds to live.
What's extra funny about Clooney's involvement with the series is that the creators went on to poke fun at him in Season 10's Smuggler, wherein the real Clooney's Oscars acceptance speech is said to have caused a smog or smug storm.
God help us. Oscar winner George Clooney. The ones who talk about AIDS when it was just being a little bit out of touch on Hollywood.
This just goes to show that nobody is safe from Trey and Matt, not the guy who helped get the word out about the spirit of Christmas. Did we miss any celebrity cameos? Let us know in the comments.
Hey, Mudo, what should we do now?
Let's play cool trick.
All right. Who out in the audience has a cool trick to show us?